Namaskaram to all Atmas. Today we are going to see God's second commandment to spread the message of peace to mankind from all religious philosophies of the world, to remove religious intolerance in the world and to make the entire world as one family, as a Vasudeva Kutumbakam, so that all the people, live as one single family members, extend support to the needy members of the family, world family, that brings real peace to humanity and peace in the world. In this today, we shall see from Hinduism's Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yoga and its aims. Yoga is control of thought wave in mind. So, thoughts generate from the subconscious mind. Mainly, thoughts can be classified as past thoughts, present thoughts, future thoughts. This comes from the subconscious mind to conscious mind. Past thoughts come from the subconscious to conscious mind. And present thoughts from conscious mind itself is generated. Thinking about some aspects. So, what is the objective of yoga is to control the thought waves in mind. So, what the thought waves that generate in the conscious mind and subconscious mind. If you sit calmly, you get a lot of thoughts. So, these thoughts, if you observe, okay, you are seeing this, okay, if I go to this place and find, so you are thinking just presently to do this. Then you sit now and think, okay, tomorrow if I go, I have to go there. This is the future thought. You go back. So yesterday I should not have done like this. This is past thought. So past thought, present thought, future thought. Past thought comes from subconscious mind. Present thought and future thought comes conscious mind. So when thoughts are there, what happens? It disturbs your activity in the present. Presently you have to do some activity. And if your thought is focused on that, then it becomes yoga. Yoga is control of thought in mind. You control it and keep it in the present. The second, I am going to do this work. The thought is connected with the present and you focus on the present. So, concentration of your thought waves in the present is that control. What we bring is called yoga. When man is not in a state of yoga, man remains identified with the thought waves in the mind. So, when he is not in yoga means bringing the mind into control. When that is not there, man identifies himself with thought. If you are sitting idle, your thought will take away. Even if you sit on calm meditation, your thought will take away. Always man is governed by his thoughts, past, present and future. There are 5 kinds of thought waves, in some may painful, others not painful. There are 5 kinds of thought waves. Some are painful. So if you have something mishap happened in your life, when you recollect that mishap, you have painful. You are such as last week in a game, in a tournament, you win and got the medal. When you think of it, you get a happiness like that. But this thought base, what are these 5 kinds of thought base? Right knowledge, wrong knowledge, verbal delusion, sleep, and memory. The thought base can be classified as 5. What is right knowledge, wrong knowledge, verbal delusion, sleep, and memory. So, what is the right kind of knowledge? Are direct perception, inference, and scriptural testimony. What is the right kind of knowledge? Direct perception. You see and identify the problem and see that what is happening in front of you. This is right knowledge, direct perception. So you meet a person, he You talk with him and identify whether it is genuine or the right person, direct perception. Inference. What is the inference? By doing by certain actor, if somebody does certain actor, you analyze the cause for that act, how it has been done, and you come to the conclusion. The inference, that is called inference, whether that man is done with good intention or bad intention. That inference will come. And third is right knowledge is comes scriptural testimony. That is, you read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, or Bible or Quran. What is that? They give the real truth about the humanity. What is that? The scriptural testimony is the what our ancient prophets and gurus have told mankind. This is right knowledge. What is wrong knowledge? Is knowledge which is false and not based upon true nature of its object. So wrong knowledge means if somebody tells something bad about a person, and you hear and accept that what he says is correct. So some of your neighbor comes and tells he has cheated. So you go by his word and you disrespect a person who may not be actually dishonest. So this is wrong knowledge. So wrong knowledge which is false and based upon the true nature of not based on the true nature of the object. Verbal delusion arises when words do not correspond to reality. Verbal delusion arises. Words do not correspond to reality. That is, if some person does a mistake and instead of showing anger on him, he shows, oh, you've done a great job. It is a sarcastic remark. This kind of things are called verbal delusion. So arises when words do not correspond to reality. Because he has done a mistake, but praise him sarcastically. It does not correspond to reality. Sleep is a way of thought about nothingness. So the fourth one is sleep. Sleep, in that sleep state, your conscious mind is at rest. When conscious mind is at rest, you don't have any past and present thoughts. So sleep is a way of thought about nothingness. So during this stage, the conscious mind, there is, in case of absolute sleep, even subconscious mind will also be at rest. The subconscious mind awakens, will have dreams. So nothingness comes when you are in sleep. Memories and perceived objects are not forgotten, but come back to consciousness. What is memory? What is when perceived objects are not forgotten? You remember something. So you go on a road where yesterday you saw an accident. Immediately a memory recollects. So that means the perceived objects are not forgotten, but come back to consciousness. When you reach a place, immediately it comes to consciousness. They are controlled by means of practice and non-attachment. So sometimes negative events, what has happened, it is recollected because of memory. You feel delusion, you feel dejection. So if that has to go means you have to practice that can be controlled. So such kinds of bad memories which will be harmful to our health, it should be controlled by means of practice and non-attachment. Practice is a repeated effort to follow the disciplines which give permanent control of thought waves of the mind. So, if you continuously practice certain discipline which gives permanent control of the thought waves, you have to control the thought waves. That is the practice of yoga. So, one should do yoga in order to ensure that you control your thought waves. By controlling your thought waves, what happens? You come to the stage of thoughtlessness stage, and that will only take you to the state of samadhi. So practice this every day. But for controlling that, you have to do dhyan, meditation. When you go into meditation, you go into thoughtlessness stage. When you go into samadhi meditation, The thoughtlessness state comes means your mind will always remain equanimous under all circumstances. That will make you to fulfill your duties without attachment, release all your karmas, and move in the path of moksha. And that is the true value of yoga. Thank you.